Hey everyone, welcome back to 22 Panels. This is the podcast that aims to examine, explore, and elevate the medium of comics. I am Tyler, and across the interwebs from me is Tad and Phil. Hey guys,
Hey
happy
Tyler, how's it
happy
going?
evening. We usually do this in the morning.
It is the
We do, but somebody fell back asleep before we started. I'm not going to name any names, Tad.
No,
Um,
no, we don't want to, Tad. We don't want we don't want to throw anyone under the bus, Tad, but
how
yeah,
how
yeah,
dare you
yeah.
have human needs and sleep?
I
as you could tell,
mean,
Tad, we don't really care. I mean, I don't. I don't know if Phil
yeah,
was
Well,
angry.
now we
yeah.
get the exciting 22 panels after dark experience
I
After
mean, not
everybody.
dark.
quite.
It's 7 p.m.
No, 22 panels after dark is when Tom King comes.
Mm,
Because Tom's the one most likely to start at 9.
okay. He's okay. Oh,
Or
that's what.
what's it like, right, when you have to talk to John Lees? I mean, he's over in Glasgow. I can't
Yeah,
imagine.
I think once we did it where it was midnight our time and 6 a.m. his time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
and then there's sometimes like I think when we've had um Joe Kelly and Ken Nimura on, we've started late too because Ken is in outside of Tokyo. Um,
Yeah, I don't even
pulling
know
up,
that
I'm
difference.
pulling up my time zone app. So right now, oh, well, no, actually, no, it works out perfectly. We get to do the 7 o'clock for that because 7 o'clock here is 9:15 in Tokyo, nine
Wow.
fifteen a.m. in
Okay.
Tokyo.
Tomorrow.
Uh, right. Just
Yeah.
like it works out better than you would expect for having Maria on the Love and Rockets podcast because I mean, right now she's in Malta, which actually is a little bit harder. We have to do like our morning for her afternoon, but
Right.
like it's 10:15 a.m. in Brisbane right now.
Yeah.
So evening.
That's crazy. We got friends all over the world.
We do. We
All
do.
right.
But Europe is actually the hardest to schedule because it's that 6 hour gap.
Hmm.
Yep. I can hear. Yeah, because when it's daytime here, it's the middle of the night there, and
Yeah,
you
but
know.
by the time our workday is over, it's the middle of their night. By the
Mhm.
time they're getting up in the morning, we need to be asleep for our workday.
Hmm.
Mm.
It's crazy.
So,
So I'm
the
looking
things
at
you
your
learn.
I'm looking at your news of note, and I didn't know this first one, Tad, this 2099 thing.
Well, I only kind of picked up on it recently, but apparently um Marvel announced at San Diego Comic-Con The End 2099, a 5 issue series by Steve Orlando and Ibrahim Robertson, ostensibly depicting the final battle of the 2099 universe, but apparently it will also introduce Spider-Man 3099. So yeah.
I mean, sure they can introduce the 3099 universe, but why do they have to end the 2099 one?
Yeah. I mm,
I mean, I guess someone is worried that
Nobody's
good
been writing books in that
that
universe
people can't.
anyway.
Well,
74 years from now, people are going to be real
Peter David
concerned.
did, well, it could be a little bit that like the primary Spider-Man 2099 writer was Peter David,
Correct. Yeah, I mean, with him gone,
and he
yeah.
just passed away.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
I mean, other people played in the universe overall, but I want to say like 90% of the Spidey 2099
I think,
stories
yeah, he did the
have been
original
Peter
run
David. Yep.
and then came back and
And the
has done
return
more
run.
since.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
multiple series.
Right. Uh,
Hmm,
so I don't know what
crazy.
I don't know what I think of it, but I needed a third. third news item.
Well, I
Our
will definitely check it out.
our second news item, and this is where I'm gonna like pitch you guys to. Um, the humanoids announced 4 upcoming Kickstarters, and they all look cool.
Yep.
Because they've got one that's going to be 2 books, Ode to the X, which has got erotic poems with sequential artists doing stuff, and then the Tears of Sex, Alex Varen's rare and daring collection of vignettes from the 80s. There is what's his first name? Do I have this over? Mikkel Crespin did a story called Armalite 16 that they're I think translating and putting into English for the first time. Second most exciting to me is there's another one where they'll be doing 2 books, and it's both by Chilean creators. Alejandro Jodorowsky will write Cosmo Pirates for Pete Woods will be drawing, and why can't I? Gabriel Rodriguez, who
Yep.
drew Lock and Key, will be writing and
Oh.
drawing The Chasm of Resurrection, and that will be one Kickstarter together. And they're going to do some sort of thing together just for backers. So there'll be something that involves Jodorowsky and Rodriguez that will, when it's humanoids and they do a Kickstarter, it's always going to show up in bookstores. So like if you don't Kickstart it, but they try to have cool stuff that's available in the Kickstarter as well. But then the one that I'm super excited for, and I think Tyler will be too, because we've loved all of his other humanoid stuff, Half-Blood from Ibrahim Mustafa is available, will be kickstarting as well. Now, the catch is they're not going to roll all of them out at once. They haven't like announced specifics of how they're doing it, but essentially like whichever ones get saved the most. And this is annoying for me because I save them all and therefore am not like giving anybody an edge, but like because we report on this, I want the alert when they go live. Right. But
Yep.
whoever has the most followers will get launched first. So this is where I'm going to say people who either don't care at all or only care a little, please go sign up to be notified for the launch of Ibrahim Mustafa's Half-Blood. I want it to go first. I want to read it. Don't get me wrong, Jodorowsky's amazing. And so is Gabriel Rodriguez, but
Right.
I want Ibrahim to go first. And right now, as of this minute, it's Jodorowsky and Rodriguez are in the lead with 535 followers, followed by Ibrahim at 495, Crespin at 435, and somehow on Kickstarter, sex is bringing up the rear, which like is not the way to bet.
It's a different pun entirely now.
Sex is bringing up the rear. Love it.
Anyway, so like go follow Ibrahim's page.
Yeah.
I've been posting it up on Blue Sky from time to time and will continue to. I know I texted it to you guys, so if you haven't followed it already, please do. Like, text it to your random friends. Say, look, I don't care if you actually pay attention, but like sign up to get this just because it'll help a friend of mine. You don't have to pay. You just have to say that you get an email when they're ready to ask you to pay. You should pay. It looks awesome. But I just need you to sign up for the email.
All right,
uh,
everybody, you heard Tad. Sign up for the email. You don't
for
have to
half blood.
pay. Just
You don't.
I mean,
you
it would
don't
be
have to
good to go
pay.
ahead and buy the book as well, but
Yes,
I want it to
yes.
go first. I want it
Yep,
to go
yeah.
first.
I love it.
Uh, and as soon
Funny.
as it goes live, we'll have another interview with Abraham, and he's always fun to talk to. So, like,
Oh yeah.
that's
It's
that's
funny.
mine.
I'm not much of a toy guy, but I love hearing and seeing the about
Oh,
his custom toy making. That's
his
so cool to me.
YouTube channel is just it's zen. Have you watched the channel or just listened to
I
him
haven't
talk to
seen the
us?
channel. I've
Oh,
listened
you should go
to I
look at it.
listened to a couple episodes with you guys.
Yep. I
Yeah,
am
go check
on
out
it.
his toy channel. It's I follow I'm not I mean, I'm a toy guy, but haven't gotten into the custom toy thing.
Mhm.
But I just enjoy like the Zen, like it's almost like Bob Ross with action figures, where
Yeah.
half of it is just
Oh,
how calm he is showing you how to do this stuff.
Bob Ross with action figures. That does sound like a great time.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll have to remember that I said that so you can embarrass me when he's on next. So,
It's Mustafa, right?
yeah, Ibrahim Mustafa. The book is Half-Blood. Um, so anyway,
Oh.
let's talk some new to order comics.
Well, the first one up is Amazing Spider-Man, Torn #1 from J. Michael Straczynski, art by Harry Perez. Yeah, this looks like a cool book. One of the most important Spider-Man writers returns to the Webbed Wonder. That's right, J. Michael Straczynski is back, but this time he's digging into a different part of Spidey history. Jump back with us to Peter's college days at Empire State University with Gwen, Harry, MJ, and Flash, but not everything is rosy and happy as a new evil rears its head in a way that's sure to impact Peter's future. This looks really cool. I'm excited for it, so. But I love
In
Spider-Man.
stars, in stores on October 8th. I
True.
also love
October 8th
Spider-Man
from
and
Marvel.
Straczynski's run might be my favorite Spider-Man run.
Hmm.
Um, it's tough to say it outright because I'm just a big Peter Parker spectacular Spider-Man. There's so many good because they didn't have to be the main title, they did quirkier things in that book.
They did,
So
yeah.
even before there were like runs, there's so many just great issues of Parker Spectacular Spider-Man. Um, but then of course Zdarsky did Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man, and that was only like a dozen issues, but they were pretty
Amazing.
spectacular. No,
No,
spectacular.
no pun intended.
They weren't amazing. That's the whole point, Tyler.
That's the point. Well, I was an amazing fan. I did not like the artwork in Spectacular Spider-Man that was coming out in the mid 90s, so I stopped reading it.
Yeah, see, I'm talking the stuff from like the late 70s and 80s, though. Those are the ones that I
Yeah.
cut my teeth on.
Hmm.
So, all right. I haven't been this excited about a book in a while. American Caper, script by Dan Hauser and Laszlo, who apparently are the creative brains behind
Ugh.
um, Rockstar Games. So such wonders as Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Revolver, with art by David Lapham and cover design or artwork from Tyler Boss, edited by Shelley Bond. A tale of two totally normal, completely damaged families in a world of corrupt businesses, inept local politicians, bungling criminals, and unfortunate leisurewear. We follow the fortunes of two neighbors on the point of collapse, a Mormon hitman and a gambling addict lawyer, both intertwined in a real estate deal gone wrong. Mix in a Mexican beauty queen on the run from her past, two escaped convicts in love, a Wall Street billionaire who's become a cowboy, and a maniac hell-bent on revenge. American culture has become a war about real estate, violence, and snake oil. From the tax avoiders in the manicured wilderness of Wyoming to the thought police of liberal Brooklyn to the confused political and environmental battlegrounds of Florida, one thing is certain: this tragedy is someone else's fault. Starting on November 12th. It's just like
He's
the roadkill buffalo.
Mhm. Tyler Boss is one of those Tylers that need to be on our Tyler episode.
Yeah. All right. Who picked Devil on My Shoulder?
Me. So that's by
Hey.
Peter Kowalski and oh sorry, art by Kyle Stark. Comic by Kyle Starks, art by Peter Kowalski. Come on, Tyler. Ugh, such newbie moves here.
This is the
Uh,
After
These
Dark
guys will
energy
come
I've been
up.
looking
These
for.
guys will come up later in the podcast too.
All right, something terrible has happened. For 40 days, she was tortured by men and left for dead. But she will get her revenge on each and every one of them. And it will be bloody. An event that takes her on a strange and violent supernatural path of payback through bizarre encounters with ex-hitmen, sadistic art enthusiasts, and literal devils. A new dark horror gonna be in shops on November 26th from Dark Horse.
All right. Was this Phil?
All right. Yep. Next, we have Good Devils Don't Play Fair with Evil, written by David Brothers with art from Nick Dragata. Comes three tales that hit like a truck. Who will rule the most in the who will rule the roost in the post-apocalypse? Will the greatest boxer alive actually live up to his self-proclaimed legend? And just who will survive in America? Extra length, perfect bound issue, going to be in stores October 1st.
This looks like a cool one shot.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
High Strangeness #1. Elijah Wood's company is getting into comics. Compliments of our buddy Chris Condon, along with Daniel Noah, and art from one of our favorite artists, Dave Chisholm. Spectre Vision, the genre distorting production company co-founded by Elijah Wood and Daniel Noah, joins forces with Oni Press and a rotating cast of premier comics talents for an unprecedented excursion into high strangeness, a brand new series influenced by real, documented cases of paranormal phenomena to reveal the liminal spaces where reality and hallucination and science and mythology give way to cosmic wonder and existential terror. First double-sized prestige format chapter, Chicago, 1967. Magazine writer Harry Keene is dispatched to rural Indiana to investigate the sudden disappearance of Becky Plume, a local teenager who stepped into the national spotlight with staggering photographic evidence of recent UFO sighting. Frustrated to leave his developing stories in Chicago and the wife he's hoping to win back, Harry sets off to expose a hoax, but instead finds himself in a labyrinth of high strangeness involving a missing girl, her boyfriend, a UFO, and some mysterious black-clad visitors circling at the perimeter of a mystery more vast than Harry could possibly imagine. Yeah, this will kick off on October 8th. Chris Condon is the
Looks good.
perfect writer for
Yeah, that
this.
Oh,
sounds
for sure.
fantastic.
Dave Chisholm's the perfect artist for this. This is
I was
gonna
just gonna say that art's gonna be awesome.
well, and the
Jock's cover
covers by
too looks
Jock.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I've actually read issue 1 of this, and ooh, it was good. Is this
Oh,
Tyler?
nice. No,
Or-
I picked this one.
okay.
Yeah, this is Save Now, number 1 of 4 from Matt Kint, Thomas Giorello, and a cover from Louis LaRosa. We get the New York Times bestselling writer Matt Kint joins forces with Thomas Giorello. Masterclass, there we go. Armed with the extraordinary ability to save any moment in his life and then go back and relive from that point forward again. Saver can rewrite his past, altering his actions time and time again till he gets things right. But cursed with only being able to travel backwards, never forwards, he is burdened by having to spend his relived life in agonizing real time. Travel back 6 days, and he must relive those days in full, aging all the while. Saver has seen our future and our impending apocalypse, yet no matter how many times he goes back, and no matter how far back he goes, he can't steer us clear of Armageddon. What would you do if you knew the world was going to end soon but couldn't stop it? What if you could choose to live your life without repeating the best year of your life? Which year would it be? This is the question at the heart of this year's must-read event, Save Now.
Yeah, in stores October 15th
Sorry.
from Bad Idea. We're moving into graphic novels now.
Yeah, before you go extinct, I love this cover. The penguin on it just caught my eye. Takashi Ushiroyado, and then illustrated by Kanado Abiko. Um, a darkly comic look at the meaning and meaninglessness of life through the eyes of various adorable and occasionally psychopathic species facing extinction. Humble Rock is at the center of this transmigratory tale of two souls who take the form of penguins, otters, crows, and more as they learn about the value of culture, the beauty of play in the face of capitalism pressure to produce and reproduce, and the power of love in the face of total annihilation. This is going to be in shops October 7th, and this is from Vertical.
That sounds really interesting.
Yeah.
Facing Feelings. Inside the world of Raina Telgemeier. Spend an afternoon with Raina as she shares her artwork and tells stories about a range of topics spanning from her childhood to the creation of her graphic novels Smiles, Sisters, Guts, Drama, and Ghosts. Raina Telgemeier is the #1 New York Times bestselling, multiple Eisner Award-winning cartoonist who has been at the forefront of today's middle-grade graphic novel boom and has published several beloved books that are widely regarded as modern classics. The idea to create Facing Feelings was born from an exhibition featuring Raina's work that was shown at the Ohio State University's Billy Ireland Cartoon Library and Museum. This book explores how Raina developed into a legendary cartoonist, looks at the artists who influenced her work, and considers why her art resonates so strongly with readers of all ages. Rare artwork, an interview, special commentary from Raina, and more are included in stores on October 22nd from Scholastic.
All right. Messiahs, Meshuggahs, Misanthropes, and Mysteries. In Messiah's Meshuggahs, Misanthropes and Mysteries, Bob Levin, with his characteristic open-mindedness and intellectual curiosity, enters into and investigates the artistic sensibilities of cartoonists as disparate as Vaughn Bodie, R. Crumb, S. Clay Wilson, Trina Robbins, Johnny Craig, Guy Caldwell, Edward Gorey, Harvey Kurtzman, Frank Frazetta, Art Spiegelman, Alex Truth, and Dave Sim. For nearly 4 decades, Levin has been wielding strands of critical opinion, historical research, and pop cultural analysis, journalism's 5 Ws, biography, memoir, and the occasional tasty fiction into a never before seen on this planet basket, which has made his writings on comics unique and indispensable. So if you want to learn what really happened to Ghostly Angels or the Someday
Ghastly
Funny,
Ingalls.
I can't read that. Ghastly, I thought Ghostly.
Ghastly
Ghastly
Ingalls.
Ingalls, or the Someday Funnies, or the Keep on Truckin' copyright. If you dare to confront art that provoked criminal conviction and senatorial investigation, and which led to a trashed art gallery, a vandalized museum, even a ban by the Berkeley Barb, this book is for you. This is going to be in shops on October 15th from Fantagraphics. I never learned to read good.
All right. Next up, we have The Mongoose from Joanna Mosi. In a lonely house by the sea, a woman is haunted by ghosts unseen and memories unspoken. In the aftermath of a devastating loss, Julia finds herself living with her unemployed brother Joel in their grandmother's beach house, uncertain of what comes next. Julia tries to convince her family and friends that she's doing just fine, but when her Nansent garden plot is destroyed one night, Julia becomes obsessed with finding the culprit, a mongoose whose existence no one else seems to believe in. Powerful tale of grief from one of Europe's most exciting young talents, The Mongoose is a stunning, formally inventive graphic novel in the vein of Nick Drosno's Sabrina and Richard McGuire's Here. Publishers Weekly 2025 Adult Comics and Graphic Novels Preview Selection in stores October 15th. And this is from Pow Pow? Pow
Yep.
Pow. There we go. That sounds fantastic. I had never heard of
It
this, but
does.
yeah,
I'm
I'm
I'm a
excited
big
for this
fan.
now.
I'm a big fan of Pow Pow.
Oh,
And
great.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, Sabrina was incredible.
My Life in 24 Frames Per Second from Rintaro, an autobiography in manga form by legendary anime director Rintaro, fully illustrated and with a foreword by director Katsuhiro Otomo, creator of Akira. This inspiring memoir is the unique journey of an animation trailblazer, a grand prize winner of the Tezuka Asama Cultural Prize. Born in 1941 in Tokyo, Rintaro joined the Japanese animated film company Toei Animation in 1958 at the age of 17. Even in his humble beginnings, when he was involved in putting the finishing touches on the animated film Legend of the White Serpent, Rintaro made unfathomable waves for anime as we know it, with Hayao Miyazaki citing it as a core inspiration in becoming an animator and director rather than a manga artist. In 1960, Rintaro transferred to Mushi Production, an animation studio established and overseen by the god of manga, Osamu Tezuka himself. He made his directorial debut with the TV anime Astro Boy from 1963 to 66 and served as the chief director for the first ever full-color TV anime in Japan, Kimba the White Lion, which aired from 1965 and made peerless contributions to the development of technical Japanese anime culture during its early years. Rintaro returned to Toei in 1977 and began work on Jetter Mars. In 1978, his directorial work on Space Pirate Captain Harlock caught the attention of then president of Toei Animation, leading to his appointment as the director of the theatrical version of Galaxy Express 999. Released in 1979, the film became a record-breaking hit. After being chosen by Haruki Kadakawa to direct Gundam Wars in 1983, Rintaro shifted their main activities to Studio Madhouse, directing major films such as The Dagger of Camus, Yona Yona Penguin, and the critically acclaimed Metropolis. In stores on October 8th.
It's the Dagger of Kamui.
Yeah. I think Metropolis is the only one of those that, and Astro Boy, the only
I'd
ones
heard
I
of,
know. I've heard of a couple of them,
yeah, I'd
but
heard of
those are the
Space
only ones I've
Captain
seen any of them.
Harlock. I've heard of the White Lion. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
fantastic.
Gonna
I'd
be
definitely
cool
like that.
for sure.
It wouldn't be the first time that I wound up watching movies because of a comic.
I know.
All right. Yep, this one was me. Next up, we have Zero, spelled with an X, from Vajo and Felipe Flores. Welcome to the mall. Vintage Valhalla with no end in sight. And like our titular hero, it's a future stuck in the past, both of which are about to erupt in a reckoning. Meet Zero, a hip loner drifting through the sea of consumption. Soaked in sweet nostalgia, he wanders dim arcades, glowing record stores, forgotten theaters, and tasty food courts, living for the next item to catch his eye in a never-ending aisle of wonders. But someone's missing. He can sort of recall who, but damn, has it been that long? Remember Donna? They had they had a time once together, and was there a baby? Was she about to have one? Maybe. By me, and it all unfolds to a deserted world above with a past coming to take back tomorrow. Magic versus science, demons versus humans, the apocalypse and beyond. It's all here, and for some reason, so is Zero. It's going to be from Mad Cave in stores October 8th.
Some collections. I didn't realize that this hadn't been collected yet, or
Oh,
maybe it's
Oh,
been
wow.
collected and went out of print because this is not
Yeah.
new.
no.
Huh.
So it might be a new version, but Dying is Easy from Joe Hill and Martin Simons. Comedy is hard, but dying is easy. Meet Sid Shit-Talk Holmes, a disgraced ex-cop turned bitter stand-up comic turned possible felon. Carl Dixon is on the verge of comedy superstardom, and he got there the dirty way by stealing jokes. He's got a killer act, an ugly past, and more enemies than punchlines. So when someone asks Sid Holmes how much it would cost to have Dixon killed, Sid isn't surprised in the slightest. But once he's accused, he's on the run, and it's going to take all of his investigative chops to suss out the real killer before he gets caught. Crime thriller by writer Joe Hill and artist Martin Simons follows a tradition of fair play mysteries, inviting readers to solve the murder before Sid does. From IDW in stores on October 27th. I love this series.
It says on sale October 27th, 2020.
Oh, that's really weird. I just saw that. Well,
Oh, and now
Down there.
okay,
November
2025.
4th.
okay, yeah,
Okay, that's
yeah.
really weird.
It's
Yeah.
so it is coming. It is a reissue. No,
So
that
so
sounds
so so it's clearly a reissue.
yeah.
Here we have our additional formats. Is it even a hardcover or is it just, oh, the other
Huh.
one was a hardcover, so maybe it's finally coming out in paperback.
Okay, there we go. I mean, heck,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
okay.
hadn't
cover
read
is
it yet.
Yeah,
different. Yeah.
It's
November 4th.
always great to hear a reminder of something
Yeah,
that
no, well, particularly because like so many miniseries should be like books or graphic novels and not
Mhm.
really have a shelf life. But
Right.
unfortunately, because really the only advertising for them is their single issues,
Yeah.
that's not always true. And I was talking to somebody recently who like had just randomly come across like stuff from Vertigo in the 90s they'd never heard of and was
Oh
amazing.
yeah.
Never been collected, but he was lucky enough to just find
Oh my
like
God.
runs of it in dollar bins and go, oh, I've
Yeah.
never seen this, but it looks cool. And he read it. He's like, how is this not collected?
It is. Yeah. It is criminal how much stuff is from early Virgo. Not like Shade the Changing
Right.
Man. I would be all over if they ever put out a
Well, they
collection gold thing.
the
Well,
the
until now, I
the
think they
omnibus,
recently.
the
Yeah.
omnibus, the first half of it is either available now or will be very soon. One
Yeah.
of the
Hmm.
two.
Okay.
Forget which. This is one of my brother's favorite manga.
Ooh, yeah. I'd seen a couple episodes of the anime. This is Mushishi Collector's Edition #1 from you. Hold on one second. The author there is Yuki Urushibara from Kodansha. The beloved fantasy manga returns in a hardcover omnibus edition featuring a completely original translation and new cover designs. Um, Though invisible to most, tiny creatures known as mushi lurk beneath the surface of everyday reality. They exert a strange and occasionally terrifying influence on people's lives, and only experts known as mushishi carry the knowledge of how to deal with them. A mushishi named Ginkgo wanders the Japanese countryside, following rumors of various unusual occurrences. A young man who dreams the future, a child with horns growing from his forehead, a boy with the power to write creatures into being, and more. Upon its release in the 2000s, Mushishi earned global acclaim for its poetic, episodic storytelling and delicate, beautiful artwork, winning the Japan Media Arts Prize selection as a best manga by the Japan Agency for Cultural Affairs and recommendation as a top read for teens by the American Library Association. TV series inspired two anime adaptations in 2005 to the 2014 live action film. Yeah, I'd seen a few episodes of one of those anime, and yeah, I would love to read this as a comic. It's going to be in stores November 4th from Kodansha Comics.
All right, this next one, I must admit I was a little bit late to the game, but this is Robin and Batman, Jason
You
Todd from.
see, I have to like rub this in again
Okay,
because I remember you specifically saying, "Yeah, but it's Jason Todd," and I went, "Yeah, but it's Jeff Lemire and Justin Wen." You're like, "But I don't
Dustin Win,
really
yeah,
like, I
yeah,
don't really like Jason Todd." I'm like, "But it's Jeff Lemire and Dustin
and just
Wen."
yeah. So dig deep into Batman and Robin's history. Batman has a new Robin. Jason Todd is a rash, impulsive, and reckless kid with a troubled past who the Dark Knight was certain he could mold into Gotham's next protector. But can he save Jason from the darkness within himself? When a strange new villain, shrouded in white cloth and mystery, sets his sights on Robin, Batman realizes that even he may not have what it takes to train the anger and torment out of his young ward. The Eisner winning team of Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen delved into the history of Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson back in 2022. Now they've reunited to tell the story of Batman's most tortured and complex Robin. This will be in shops from DC on November 25th. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm shocked that Jeff Lemire took a character that you didn't like and made you like him.
It was
Yeah,
only
I'm sure you're shocked.
it was only in your top three every week it came out.
Okay, fine. I really liked it. I gave it a shot after you guys were like, yeah, but it's Jeff Lemire, dude. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, all right, fine. I'll read this Jeff character,
So
whoever he may be.
final order cutoffs this week on Artificial Number One from Maria Lovett at Image in shops on September 3rd. Assorted Crisis Events trade paperback from Dennis Camp and Eric Zawadzki from Image Comics in stores on September 20 or September 17th. I have a feeling that I'm going to talk more about that later this episode. Closer from Kieran Gillen and Steve Lieber in the one shot, reprinting their stuff from the Image 10 from Image on September 3rd. Death in Trieste. I got to read an advance on this from Jason from Fantagraphics in store September 17th. So good. I've also seen a lot of pages of this because I back him on Patreon. Daryl Cunningham, who brought us Putin's Russia and any number of books on billionaire capitalisms, or science denials or whatnot, is bringing us Elon Musk, American oligarch, from Seven Stories Press on September 9th. He actually had quite a bit of trouble finding an American publisher for this. I wonder why.
Oh, I think I saw a couple pages from this too. Yeah, that's really good.
Oh, I mean, Daryl Cunningham does great work, period. I mean, he does legit like comics
I,
journalism type stuff.
for a second, I
Uh,
thought it was a book like the political comic series, like for Trump and stuff like that, and I was really
yeah.
worried for a second. Yeah, I was really worried for a second, but
No,
it's
no,
not.
no, 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 no.
I was darkly fascinated.
Uh, uh, everything dead and dying from Tate Bromball and Jason Phillips or Jacob Phillips, Jason Todd, Jacob Phillips in stores from Image on September 3rd. Survive from Robert Venditti and Doug Braithwaite, #1 from Bad Idea on September 10th. Just for you, Tyler. TMNT, Casey Jones, #1 from
Yes.
Alex Packnadel, Amanke, and Noel Pan and IDW in stores on September 17th. And then Voyeur #1 from Leah Williams and David Baldione from Ignition Press on September 17th. Still crowdfunding. We have The Many Odd Origins of Even Steven from Carl Kessel and David Hahn on Kickstarter through August 7th. Omega Rain, the novel from Bill Coffin and Andrew Robinson at Raid Press on Kickstarter through August 8th. The Classic Harbinger Omnibus from Jim Shooter, David Lapham, and others from Valiant Alien Books on Kickstarter through August 8th. And Altiplano from Gustavo Vargas on Kickstarter through August 9th. The Art of Daniel Warren Johnson out from Flesk Publications on Kickstarter August 14th. We've already talked to Wes Craig about his Kickstarter Thunderhead #1 with Kevin Castanero and Lethal Comics on Kickstarter through August 22nd. I told you they were going to come up again. Tyler, Kyle Starks, and Peter Kowalski are kickstarting the third volume of Where Monsters Lie, Dead End, through August 31st. Apparently Dark Horse wasn't willing to take the ride with them, but they weren't really ready to get
Let
off.
it go.
So
Yeah.
they took it to Kickstarter. And I think by the time people are listening to this will be live because it goes live on August 4th. But I don't know when it ends right now, so I don't have that. But My Neighbor Necromancer #3 from our heavy metal book club friend Dylan Gilbertson will be on Kickstarter on Monday. I will be talking to him tomorrow morning, and we'll have that up pretty quickly. So My Neighbor Necromancer #3 is a sweet all ages tale. I seriously encourage people to actually pay for this one. I mean, please pay for Ibrahim's book as well, but like this is in our wheelhouse. So, I'm plugging him because he's one of us. um,
Ah,
yeah. So Tyler, what
yeah.
was amazing? And
Well,
we shared a spot, though it didn't get my top
yeah.
spot. Oh, I
Well,
loved
it
it.
did get mine because
Yeah.
one of them, Greg or Fake, I'm not sure, specifically asked me, "Hey, did you pick up #9?" And so I said yes. I actually did, and I loved it. It was really cool.
It was
Uh,
fantastic.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Greg and Fake, I cannot wait for American Nature Presents coming out
Yeah.
pretty soon. But anyway, art on this was or is this Mark Kapranorov is
Kopr
art.
Koprener Koprenerov. It's
I
not
know,
the art. He's
terrible.
he's one of the co-writers.
Okay,
Greg does the art.
okay, Floating World.
Yeah. Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
Lucky Devils #4 from Charles Sewell and Ryan Brown from
I loved
Image
it, but
was.
I'm surprised it made it that high on your list. I mean,
Oh, really?
it's cool.
I did not. Your #3, Tad, was awesome for me. I picked that up as well, but I didn't want to include it because we're going to talk. Yeah. Anyway,
Well, I mean, that's
uh,
fair. That's fair.
yeah. And then I'm really enjoying Batman: The Long Halloween, the last Halloween #8. The original Long Halloween was one of my favorite Jeff Loeb things, and Tim Sale. And yeah, I'm happy to
I
jump
didn't
back into that
actually
world.
even manage to get to this week, and I need to because I've been
Mm.
loving it too, and I adore Becky Cloonan.
Hmm.
But I didn't get to it
Yeah. So what did you
because
have,
sometimes
Tad?
I fail. Well, I mean, first I want to give shout outs to particularly Godzilla versus Boston. The Jesse Lonergan story was amazing. Chris Condon with news from the Fallout #2 with Jeffrey Allen Love, also amazing. Chris Cantwell and Tyler Crook absolutely stuck the landing on Out of Alcatraz, wrapping up the series with issue #5 here, and the Tyler Boss twosome of What's the Furthest Place from Here, #22, and You'll Do Bad Things #5 were amazing. But my top spot had to, and Phil, you're picking this one up single issues, aren't you?
Oh yeah. Yep.
I
Yeah.
feel like he saved the best issue for last, and like I
I'm
loved the first four.
It's so hard to pick a best one. I mean, number
I
three is
know,
might
but
be my
like
favorite, but this one was great. So great. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
the whole thing being circular and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
like the tale of racing thoughts and mental health issues.
References to both Promethea
Oh,
and
right,
Pax Americana.
right. It
Yeah.
was so good.
Oh,
Dennis Camp, Eric Zawadski, Sorted Crisis Events #5
Yeah,
was so good. But Sando Sisters #9 was also that good. I loved it, loved it, loved it. And well, we all love Lazarus. That's why we're here today.
Yeah.
It continues to be
indeed.
outstanding.
And yeah, this was the rare week I actually bought three comics, and two of
Oh
two of
wow.
my three are also yours. Yeah. The third was it came out last week, but it was the Voice Set Kill miniseries from Spurrier, Del
I
Rey,
still need to read the
Star.
first issue.
Ooh, it's really good. It's
I've heard
really
good
good.
things.
Yeah, it's very enjoyable. But my giant size hoopla pick is you know, with the theme of this being an assorted crisis events week, this is a blast from the past in more ways than one. It is the Age of Reptiles omnibus from Ricardo Delgado and Dark Horse. This is an awesome book that is silent stories about dinosaurs, um, and it's magnificent. My favorite one is the third miniseries, and actually, there's a fourth one that's not in the omnibus. I think called Age of Reptiles, Ancient Egyptians. That's also just incredible stuff. It's one of those where suitable for anyone, and especially for anyone who loves dinosaurs.
I don't think I have ever read this before.
It's great. It's really great.
Oh, he's a storyboard artist.
Yeah,
Men
yeah.
in Black, Incredibles.
And it's really impressive seeing his storytelling style change over time, because at first he does seem it's a very 90s comic style with the the coloring, the light kind of washed out coloring and very heavy black inks, and eventually he goes to like a clear line style that is very detailed. He draws herds of brontosauruses and so many dinosaurs. It's great. I would recommend it to anyone, and it's, but again, anyone who loves dinosaurs, anyone who loves comics, it's a great book.
I'm looking at the cover of one of them right now, and yeah, it's really cool.
Oh yeah.
Sweet. All right.
Looks
So,
like he
should we get
also did a he did the art on a Sasquatch all ages book.
Ah, that sounds
The
great.
the Gwaii, heartwarming story of the Great White North about a young Sasquatch who stops at nothing to find his mother Awa after she is taken by human hunters. Came out from Arcana Comics, Sean Patrick O'Reilly and Grant Chastain.
Wow.
The words and Ricardo on the art. Just because one of the things I like about a good digital app is the ability to go, oh, let's
Mhm.
find out more about this guy. Press his name, see his other comics.
Oof.
At least the other one's available on Hoopla.
Right? Using hyperlinks to the best of their abilities.
Like Comixology used to do amazingly and now doesn't. So we learned more about Ace
Yep.
and
We
how hard it
are
is to make a straw hat when you're made of fire.
yes. Oh, where I forget, but what chapter was that? I'm on 559 right now, listeners.
And I'm on
Tad,
556.
okay.
So I'm right behind
So
you.
I'm right in the middle of a Captain Buggy thing. And
Yeah, I'm right before that.
okay.
It was in like the first flashback with Ace
Yep.
when he's getting you know he's getting to know Whitebeard and
Yeah.
whatnot,
And
and we're
can you
getting to know him
imagine?
better.
Can you imagine if we bought these in volumes? Where would we store them?
We'd be in the
They would,
50s, yeah. We're in the
yeah,
50s.
yep. It's crazy.
This is
Uh,
this is this is the great challenge for comic shops that want to carry manga is with something like One Piece, what do you carry? How much of it? At what point do you make it special order? Of course, if you make it special order, what happens when middle volumes go out of print?
Yeah.
yep.
Just stack all your volumes floor to ceiling. See how many
Right.
columns you can go through.
Yeah. Well, I definitely will not be carrying manga because it's for that very reason. I don't have the space. So.
Well, I mean, like, it doesn't mean you couldn't carry manga at all, but you need
Right,
to
right, right,
make the
right. But I meant,
decision that like you will only do like completed series that you know that you have space for,
I was just
or
thinking something like that. Yeah.
or you'll do volume ones and after that it's special order, but you put a sign on the shelf that warns people that it's not always
Mhm.
easy. But hey, here's your subscription services,
yep,
you
yep,
know.
yep.
Um, but yeah, no, it is a challenge for how to, because it's just not realistic for them to keep it all in print.
No.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Okay,
so
so One Piece is going swimmingly. I'm still enjoying it.
I am
I
too.
got I have a little bit of a rejuvenation. I was losing interest for a little while, but now I'm kind of coming back again because bringing back old characters like Captain Buggy, it's fun. I enjoy seeing characters that we had, early
I
on.
don't think I ever lose interest as much as it goes back and forth how much I prioritize it in a given week.
Okay.
Just because there's so much else to do. I mean, I can
Yeah,
see a different world where I sit down and I read One Piece until it's done.
yeah,
You
That
know,
is
I could see you doing
but
that.
but it's the world where I'm allowed to not do anything else for 4 days.
Yeah. Yep.
how many more volumes do you have to go until you're caught up?
Oh
Volumes or
God.
chapters?
I guess chapters, if that's how you
Okay,
look at it.
so
Chapters
we're
like
on five. We're in the 500s.
700.
Wow.
Yes, we got
Okay,
about
so
700 to go.
they're in the
Let,
1300s.
let me
1200s, I think.
I can tell you what it is. Yeah, I can the most recent chapter is hold on. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, I see that it's 112 volumes right now.
Yeah,
So
and so
let's
in
Yeah,
look at
each
that.
volume,
and
there's so
we're
many
in
chapters,
like
and
50
Hmm.
something.
Yeah, yeah, you're in.
The most recent chapter is 1155.
Wow.
okay,
With
1155.
1156 comes out in 14 hours. Not that that matters to me yet, because
Not
I'm
yet.
still in the 500s.
Yep, we'll get there. We'll get there. I mean, we've been at this for just over a year now, and so
Well, and here is something that is kind of heartening to me in terms of going forward. Like when you look at the big banner of their crew right now,
yeah,
we know all the characters.
yes,
Oh,
So I think we've already met their last like full on crew member.
yeah, I agree. Like I saw somebody had a One Piece tapestry or something like that at a store, and I was like, I know who all those characters are now.
Right. I mean, I'm certain
So.
that there will still be villains that we meet, there'll still be side characters and whatnot, but I think the crew itself, um, what's his name? Our skeleton guy with the afro, um,
Hmm.
was the
Be the
final
last one.
piece. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Oh man. Okay, let's go into Lazarus because I loved this
See,
poison arc.
mhm.
this was also the volume that like I was we needed to get to because of the huge spoilerish nature
Yes. Oh my
of
goodness.
one of the characters going, you
Oh,
know,
there
I
was.
feel like I had picked up way back when that eight was eight, not flashbacks to forever training, but particularly talking about it with Tyler, and every time we met it and or had those scenes,
Yeah.
I could see how it was like deliberately designed to
Mhm.
not be easy to go, oh, wait a minute, is this a flashback to her training or is this her replacement? And yes,
Okay,
it's her
so
replacement.
let me ask you this. were all of those scenes that I referred to as flashbacks when we were talking,
Mhm.
were they all number 8?
Yes, they were
Okay.
all
Okay.
Yes.
yes. And
Okay.
oddly enough, there's actually one time Tad referred to her as 8 and then said, "I guess we don't know she's 8 at this point." And I was
And
sweating
you just missed
bullets.
it. Yeah.
And
Yes.
Tyler didn't, and
I
I,
was
I
watching.
realized Tyler didn't understand what that meant. And in hindsight, I realized he probably thought you meant just age, not that's the next clone. You know what I've actually figured out upon rereading
I
is
don't
that
recall him saying that, but okay.
exactly because it went right under the radar. And then there was a time I
Right.
stopped him before he said that. Uh,
Right.
uh, but then in the letters column, I don't remember if it was last issue or during the Conclave arc, someone asks, "Who's the Che Guevara of this world?" And
Yeah.
Greg says she has a name and it's Six.
Right.
And then in one of these issues, Joanna confirms a call by responding to the insurgents as Six. I'm wondering if the issues of Lazarus Fallen coming up, if we might meet the previous version as opposed in combination with the subsequent version.
Right.
True. I mean, it was pretty vague what happened to previous versions.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
cool. I'm super
Yeah.
excited.
No,
I really
this
like.
was also, did you notice that there was a 22 panels guest among the letter writers?
Oh, no, I didn't get to read. I was frantically reading this last night and uh didn't
Which
get to the
on which
letters.
issue? I'll go look right
I
now.
wanna I wanna say it was the last one we read, even.
Okay,
Okay, I'm gonna go back and look.
let me see. Because
See
yeah,
if
I
I
also
can.
have the issues right in front of me here.
Let's see here.
Spencer Ackerman.
Yeah.
Spencer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Which unfortunately I didn't read before talking to Spencer on Wednesday, or I would have brought it up with him.
There you
That's
go.
hilarious.
I will bring it up with when I touch base with him next week. Did we get that episode up yet? I still haven't set Podbeam to send emails
I
because
don't
Buzzsprout
believe
used to send an
so.
email every time an episode posted, and that's how
Yeah.
I would be able to immediately tell you if something went up that wasn't supposed to be up yet.
uh no. I'm looking right now. I cannot remember if I did Spencer's yet, but I will tell
I
you.
mean, it was only a couple of days ago, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, no,
Um,
the last interview that went up was Wes Craig.
okay,
So that was before um Wes Craig was earlier in the week, right?
right.
Okay,
And
good.
it's funny, the episode before that, I saw Bill Watterson and I thought for a second, Ted, why didn't you tell me you talked to Bill Watterson?
I wish.
You just
I
talked about
wish
Bill Watterson.
one day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Hey, yeah, if Bill Watterson was on, I would, tell my
We
daughter,
we
page
have
yourself.
goodness.
I'll do.
Goodness.
we have our OSU connections, so like
Mm.
it's not impossible.
So you're saying there's a chance.
More like 1 in a million.
Somewhere in there, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, I love Calvin Hobbes. Sorry to get too so off topic. Uh,
No,
uh,
that's what we do.
yeah, well, so I'll tell you, I don't know if I was reading the issues too fast. I actually got a little a little bit of a head spin following the plot where, the first time through when Joanna sends the henchman, he ends up getting killed by Marisol, you know,
Mhm.
it made I don't know, something happened where now remembering, oh, I knew exactly what she was trying to do. She was aware of 8 and saying, hey, let's kidnap her and then sell her. And then turning around and becoming the new head of the family just an issue later felt like, oh wow, this is but upon
Well,
reflecting,
but
I
I
think,
mean, it's a not
uh-huh.
completely clear that she's the new head of the family as much as she's just been given a seat at the table,
Oh, okay.
whereas she's kind of been frozen out before. And
Yeah,
you
because
do have her make the phone call where she cancels out his stuff.
mm,
Uh, so I think she abandoned a plan, and in abandoning
okay,
that plan also abandoned the only person who knew about that plan,
yeah,
and arranged for him to be um
right, interesting.
no
Okay,
more.
yeah, no, I remember why Forever was snubbing her, and I think I did miss the calling the
Well,
canceled
yeah,
call.
Forever was snubbing her because
Hmm.
Forever's the one that's talked to Jonah.
Yeah.
Forever's the only one that knows that Joanna's got more going on.
Hmm.
Um, so
No, I do like how this is the start of who Joanna becomes because I really like where her character has ended up,
Yeah.
and seen it along the way. So I was happy to get to this point.
She's really grown in a character, right? Because if you look at
Oh yeah.
what we just saw in Fallen number two,
Hmm.
um, of her versus the type of person she is back here.
Oh, absolutely. I think she
Yeah.
was she in Fallen 2? I know she was in Fallen 1 a little bit.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking. I read them back to back because
Oh, there you go.
I just caught up. So
Right, right.
yeah, I bought both of them together this week and
Hmm.
then so in my head, one and two are possibly just one issue.
Just one big one. There you go.
Er, yeah. So yeah, as far as this poison art goes, though, um, I really like it that things are shifting. Right, we've
Hmm.
established the with the first three arcs that we've read. Is it been three or two? Is this the third one?
This is
And
the fourth.
yeah, okay. So for the first three arcs, we really had to establish the world because it's so intricate. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And then not only that, but there are so many characters with so many families,
Hmm.
and then on top of that, we're really focusing on Hawk and on the Carlisle family, and in those, there's a ton of people.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So by the time we get to this arc, I finally feel like I'm like solid with who everybody is.
Hmm.
And so that's where I'm like way more enjoying it at this point when I got there in my reading.
Oh yeah.
So
I think, I mean, definitely I reading it in single issues, I think I reread it a couple times because, it's always I feel like I can um hang on to all the details better, at the regular pace. Uh
yeah,
but also just that the oh my gosh, I kind of forgot where I was going with this. Oh, here we go. Okay. So what's great about this series is that I feel like each arc kind of dials up the both the tension and the scope of the world. Where the first one focuses on uh, Forever specifically, and then the next arc kind of expands to okay, people outside the family, to
hmm
then the other families at the Conclave, to now what does war look like in this world? And
yeah. I mean,
then
because
yeah, yeah, it's just it keeps growing and it keeps building, and yeah, it's as good as it started out, and then continued to
because
get.
this is the beginning of the Conclave War, right? And so
Yeah,
uh, it's big. This is a big moment.
yeah.
Oh, Chad, what are you looking up? I can see you're looking at something.
I fell down the rabbit hole at Podbean to try to figure out how to make it tell me when
Oh, when you get an so if you
episodes
can
were
get a
live.
notification. Got it.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, is there anything else about Lazarus Poison that you would like to add?
I have nothing right now.
Okay.
Except that, well, no, I'm overall in that like weird wild world, which is why I was letting you guys do it because I fell down my rabbit hole.
Oh, sure. I felt like we were excluding you.
No, 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 no. See, this is where you need to listen to more of the 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 book clubs and uh interviews. I sometimes like absolutely love to take the opportunity to check out for a while and just listen to other people talk.
Sounds good.
That's
All
one of the
right.
reasons I like having Phil around because now I have that option.
Now, now,
You've
now
got backup.
there's a little bit more filler in
Well,
there, Phil.
well, there's
Oh,
there's
Ba-dum-bum.
there's there's st- there's still a back and forth rather than forcing Tyler to monologue, you know. Um,
Hey. Okay. Uh,
and that's
well,
Tyler's
should we move?
whole monologue. Hey,
Yeah. Well, I don't know what you want me to. I don't know what you want me to say.
just tell us how you really feel, Tyler.
How I
we can
feel
go back
right
to the thwip
now.
thwip.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
Call back. Whip. Oh man. All right, let's move
Uh,
on. Let's move on to three books we hope will be spectacular. Tad, what do you
uh,
think?
our buddies, Ethan Parker and Griffin Sheridan have two books coming out this week. Blink and You'll Miss It, their new creator-owned book with art from Keith Browning at Boom, and Godzilla Escape the Dead Zone with Pablo Tanica at IDW. So two new series kicking off for our wonderful creators of Kill Your Darlings that we had so much fun with both the series and talking to them. Gonna need to have them back soon. And they get two books this week, um, which is the only way that they were able to take the top spot because Gilbert and Natalia Hernandez's Roy comes out on Wednesday. It was actually at a
Mm-hmm.
comic shop today that had its shipment in, was getting it ready. So I was able to flip through an issue, and I'm so excited. Um, very, very much looking forward to seeing this new chapter in
Yeah.
the family Hernandez. It's not Los Bros anymore because we've got a daughter.
Yep. Exactly.
Um,
Uh, and your
and
third pick is so good.
Ultimate Wolverine #8 from Chris Condon and Alessandro Capuccio. Uh, and like the other thing is, this is like such a crazy good week that there are four books that I've already read that would easily be fighting for those three spots. In Ancestral Recall, #1 from Jordan Clark and Adagon Ilhan at Ahoy. Cul-de-sac #1 from Mike Carey and Jonathan Wayshak at Bad Idea. Hero Trade, Project Chimera #1 from Matt Kint and David Lapham at Bad Idea. And Orla #1 from John Lees and Sally Cantorino at Mad Cave. Go check out our conversation with them as well. Because John's always a blast and like Sally is also amazing. She knows how to push John's buttons almost as well as Alex does, Tyler. I was so sorry that you missed
It's
it.
funny.
um,
John's awesome.
he is. He is. So what are
Uh,
you looking forward to? And I'm
well,
definitely looking forward to year three as well.
so my buddy Elliot Ray Hall from here in Minnesota has
Your
a new
buddy, but
series
you
that came.
still haven't brought him on.
Oh, sure. I keep forgetting. It's not a man. It's keep forgetting. This is Don't Forget Your Briefcase #2. Um, in the last issue, Tad, remember there was that briefcase swap,
Yes.
that that classic
Yes. Oh
briefcase
yes.
swap.
Well,
Anyway,
and then the major um like twist.
yeah, I'm very excited for this. So this is also with Philip Selvey from Mad Cave. And then Hellboy in Love is back with The Art of Fire from Mike Mignola and Christopher Golden, and art by Alex Nieto from Dark Horse. And then this one looked really cool. I love the Archie versus Worlds. This is Archie versus Minor Threats, number one from Timmy Hague, Patton Oswalt, Jordan Bloom, and Scott Koblish. This one is pretty cool because it's got Sabrina in it, and I like Sabrina a lot. So she's a fun character. So I'm
And because
excited for
we,
that.
we we went and fell down the Archie.
I know we did anything Archie, and we're like, yep, I got to get that
Well,
Archie
and like
versus.
I mean with Gailey's Predator story last week, I
Yep.
now find
Yes.
myself more interested in Predator. I like I was so proud of myself when we were talking to Box Brown for the fact that so much of the 80s nostalgia I didn't have. And like I still don't have the nostalgia, but because I didn't care about it back then, but there's so
Yeah.
many people who did care about it back then, making great things in those universes now that I'm like
Yeah.
discovering it in my 40s instead.
Yeah. All right. Hey,
Always
I'm
an
gonna. You
interesting turn.
guys. You guys talk for a second. I'll be right back. I gotta say goodnight to my daughter quick.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
All right, and next is my Tradewear pick of the week. I'm going with
So good.
Pharaoh Volume 3 from Tony Fleeks, Trish Forstner,
Forstner.
Tone Rodriguez, Brad Simpson from Image Comics. I actually haven't read this yet, but it looks like the kind of thing I'd really love. So I'm taking it as a sign to catch up and
Yeah,
see what it's
no,
like.
it's I actually think I like it more than I liked Stray Dogs, and I love Stray Dogs.
Okay.
Um, but since we're just and actually like I'm gonna like fuck it, I'm not even gonna read it. We're gonna let Fairlin Getty read it. Like when we were oh no, Tyler's back, so I'll just read part of it. I was
You
I
don't
was
need
gonna do a major
as much
I was
time.
gonna do a Fairlin Getty fill because when we were talking about me making Tyler monologue and we essentially
Yeah.
just went back to we just went back to the opening and then started
Funny.
giving you a hard time. It made me think of one of my favorite poems. It's the Baseball Canto by Lawrence Ferlinghetti, and I won't read the whole thing, but it's essentially like talking about like particularly California and like multiculturalism and
Yeah.
particularly uh the the difficulties that some of the white people have. So um I'll do like the last dozen or so lines. It goes, and Sweet Tito puts his foot in the bucket and smacks one that doesn't come back at all. And he flees around the bases like he's escaping from the United Fruit Company as the gringo dollar beats out the pound, and Sweet Tito beats it out like he's beating out usury, not to mention fascism and anti Semitism. And Juan Marichal comes up, and the Chicano bleachers go loco again. And Juan belts the first ball out of sight and rounds first and keeps going, and rounds second and rounds third and keeps going and hits pay dirt to the roars of the grungy populace as some nut presses the backstage panic button for the tape recorded national anthem again to save the situation. But it don't stop nobody this time. And the revolution rounded the loaded white bases in the last of the great Anglo-Saxon epics in the Territorio Libre of baseball. I just
Awesome.
love that imagery. The
Yeah.
white people getting upset that the black and Hispanic people are doing so well. And it's like somebody because the poem starts out with like everybody stands up for the national anthem with some Irish tenor's voice piped over the loudspeakers. So the coming around and somebody hits the backstage panic button, tape recorded national anthem again. God. So
Funny.
that's how my autistic brain works, Tyler. When you immediately went to
I know that.
hey, and then I started
Yeah.
thinking of thwip thwip, and then I started thinking of this poem.
You know what? I am going to have stuff on deck for when I might have to just ad lib, and I'll just be like, so anyway, in the world of monkey meat, there's
Oh
going to
my.
be a new Junie Ba, whatever.
Well, but again, that's the whole point of having Phil here. You guys were able to talk about, you guys could keep talking about Lazarus until you worried about whether or not I was feeling left out, which I
Okay.
wasn't. Wasn't feeling left out at all.
Funny. All right. Well, I'm gonna get rolling. My wife asked if I would be done by 9, and we're early, so I think she would
Yeah,
appreciate
I
that.
wanted it to be early. That was the goal. I
Yeah.
only pulled out the poem because you were running off and I needed to fill because you take us out.
All right, guys. We appreciate you, and thanks for listening. And we'll catch you guys after the next page. Later.